Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Siralim Ultimate. Now, strangely, must be due to a Windows update, my mic settings got reset again, and I had to set it back, and even though I'm pretty sure I set it back to exactly what it was, it still feels like it sounds a little bit different. But I think it should still sound fine, but something about it is still bothering me. It's probably nothing. Anyway, in this episode we've got one big objective, that is to try and take down the false god Saint Althea. Before that, I have noticed the hey, this is actually really nice. This week we have a 25% greater chance to find cards. Maybe we'll find a card or two in this realm. Now, we'll start out with just a... Hang on, let me just adjust my mic slightly. Okay. We will start out with just a random realm, and again, if we fail in that random realm, we'll try Arachnid Nest. Again with high realm instability, and if we fail that, then we'll just take it down to realm instability 0, and just for the purposes of getting this boss fight done. But hopefully we can take this boss down under realm instability conditions, because obviously that's the best way to have these fights. Now this Azure Dream, not a great place to fight bosses, because you can gain buffs for yourself, but I don't think you can debuff the enemy. At least, I don't know, maybe at higher favor ranks you'll unlock the ability to do so. But for now, okay, for now we're not. This is a little bit bad, because enemies have a high dodge chance, as you saw right there. They are also healing, and they also have high speed, which means realistically they're probably going to be going before us every time. However, we do have some tricks up our sleeve. We have good survivability. We have, what are they fused with? Shamblers, okay. The start of Battle Provoke is actually working out really nicely, because enemies are killing my Dread White, and then in the process basically killing themselves. And without that, I feel like these battles would be a lot more challenging. Let's open up all of these. Let's also start seeing what we want to do with the false god. Sure, we'll take 3 debuffs. Immune to indirect damage. We may end up having to kill him with blight damage, so I'm not going to do that. We will, however, give him 3 buffs, which we can just steal with arbitration. And can we handle this? I'm just gonna leave this alone. I'll just give the false god less health. And what we need to start doing is start getting some buffs for ourselves. Okay, there are 3 remaining wandering enemies. 2 of them are in sight right now. Also, I've got to remember, before we get into the false god fight, I've got to try to re-enable battle text. Oof. Yikes. Honestly, this enemy might just kill us, because we're not getting a turn in, and our Dread White died, and the chance to resurrect did not proc. which is bad. It's all... Our Animatus does have rebirth. But that's not gonna help, because that'll still put us at the... Oh my god, what is this? Yeah, this is gonna be one of those situations where we never stood a chance. We just died before we even got a chance to move, which is a bunch of garbage. So, screw that. Screw that. Let's just try that. We never even got a chance to fight the false god, so I'm gonna go into another random realm. This is slightly better. I don't even know if we got a chance to donate to Siralim in that realm. But you know what, it's fine. What are we dealing with here? Extra traits. No more healing per turn, which no additional attacks or casts is bad, and chance to dodge. Okay, this again is probably gonna be a bunch of garbage. Gems are not sealed after casting though, so we can hit enemies with some of our damaging spells, which we have a good amount of charges for. Do they have Resurrect on Death? Yes, they do. Okay. Okay. Immune to attack damage? I mean, why the hell not? Given that this is gonna have an 88% chance to dodge. And we have no additional attacks anyway, so yeah, we'll do that. We'll be killing him through her, rather, I think. Althea is probably a feminine name. Animated gem is terrible. Ugh. Okay, let's just all calm down. Oof, okay. Another rough battle. Why are you back? Just go away, dude. Do we have arcane? No, we don't. Oh no. I was trying to cast reincarnation. I really do need to just get a new controller. Oh god, how are you still alive? We do have arcane this time, so I'm just gonna finger of... Are you serious? Are you actually fucking serious, you piece of garbage? This is the worst affix. Enemies can't take more than 25%. Like, why does this exist in the game? It is just trash and nothing more. So let's just major resurrect you. And reincarnate and just fucking die. Get lost. Ooh, and there are extra traits in this round too, right? Yeah. 20% less damage, why not? We need to start debuffing our enemies. What are you gonna do for us? Hey, look! You've summoned, I think, a treasure golem. Who possibly we might not be able to kill. We'll see what we can do about the treasure golem when we find it. Assuming none of these other enemies have destroyed us along the way. There are 3 more of them. More will show up if we start doing the hey, look, the karmic retribution on provoke. What the hell is karmic retribution? I think the only one who could benefit from that excuse me, is our Dread White. I mean, other people can provoke as well, but it wouldn't make sense for any of them to provoke. And the thing about it, there's the treasure golem. And the thing about the Dread White is that he already, through his netherstone, is automatically provoking. So we couldn't even, like, get rid of that and put something else in its place. Alright. Alright, let's end this battle. Okay, so far so good. Loses less stats is fine, because we're not really doing a stat reduction thing yet. What is your macro? Is it the reincarnation one? Yes it is, so we can just... Actually, no, we can't, because we don't want to waste our non-ethereal charges. I wish there was a way to specify that, you know, do this, but use ethereal charges if available. Alright. Enemies resurrecting is gonna be annoying. Should we do that? No, let's just give him, give her... I think it's her. We'll find out in the battle. Actually, no, we can find out by reading about her. No, I don't think... Well, maybe. Is there a... false god? There is. Saint Althea. This one doesn't have her... or it doesn't have this false god's biography. We'll find out when we start the battle with the false god, whether or not it is indeed a man or a woman. Alright, come on. Come on. So far, the extra traits haven't bothered us too much. Let's just give you less intelligence. Rebirth is good. War is fine. We do have a master fight, which I'm gonna wanna try to take down. A couple of nice emblems as well. Alright, let's go. Where... Well, there's the treasure golem, which we also need to try and take down. There's the master. Let's go ahead and take that. Enemies have lost speed. Are there any other big sections of the map that we haven't seen yet? Well, there might be something in that little thing over there. There could be some treasure chests on the ends of those. But let's go and fight the Spirit Master. First thing, of course, like, these guys have a ton of extra traits, and they just need to go. Blank slate. Well, let's do the ethereal blank slate. Like, why waste charges if we don't need to? What the hell happened there? Oh, the Dread White was killed. And resurrected? Okay, I'll deal with that. I can be fine with that. Let's see if none of them are close to death. But I think if we do this again, we can... Oh, they're shelled, which is not great. But I think maybe we can finish them off like this. There we go. They are gonna come back because of Resurrect on Death. But now it should be over. And indeed, it is over. Now, well... let's see. How are we gonna try and take... We cannot ensnare the treasure golem, I don't think. What we can do is... let's do double cast of that. And what I'll try now is Finger of Death. Or how about Blank Slate? Oh, no, sorry, not Blank Slate, Star Pact. What's gonna do more damage? The double cast Finger of Death? With the... Both of them have defense penetration, or the... Let's do the double cast Finger of Death. Well, that worked. And we get... well, first of all, the god of the realm is gonna be angry at us. I knew I was wrong to trust you. You're a cold-hearted killer. Have you no shame? None whatsoever. Literally none. What did we find? Nothing. Well, we found things, but nothing too spectacular. Okay, now, before we fight the false god, we may as well do this, because we get a good amount of favor with the Shalan in the process. Maybe that'll make up for how angry we made her after killing that treasure golem. Alright, let's see. Let's do it like this. Seems good so far. Okay, good. These guys are gone. Now, where has it's gone back to roughly where we first... Let's see if we can we... Yes, we can go around this way, but I think this enemy is gonna catch up with us regardless of what we do. Or maybe we can dodge them. Teehee, you can't catch me. So now, when we come across the fairy again, and she's pretty close, we should be able to... Well, this sucks. Let's do this. And let's just wait for all of this stuff to happen. There we go. That one is down, but there's another one right there. Ooh, but we can get our favor with Shalan first. These guys are gonna be annoying as hell. Oh, Animated Gem helped us out a little bit with that Finger of Death. I hope you didn't waste one of my charges, because we're gonna need those against the boss. So honestly, just do this. These guys are annoyingly tanky. I just wanna get rid of them. There we go. I really hope that Animated Gem didn't waste one of my Finger of Death charges. Okay, good. We must have had Arcane or something. We don't have Arcane this time, so this time I'm just gonna do this. Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, now we've got to Major Resurrect you. And immediately died again, which honestly I'm fine with, because it helped end that battle a little bit quicker. Now what we want to do, you know what, we might as well do these optional combats. Oh, and nearly left that key fragment lying around. Might as well do these combats, get a little bit extra favor with Shalan. It is gonna slow things down a little bit, but oh god, what? Guys, come on. Okay, let's just end this. Okay, you just have dead butterflies, so you are gonna die. It's just gonna be annoying. There we go. There's one down, and another one is over here. Probably, yeah, this enemy is going to accost us en route, but that's fine. What? Oh. For a second there it seemed like something strange had happened, but I think we're fine. I think we're just fine. Let's take these guys out. Okay. Let's try Star Pact. Let's see what happens. Because we have Arcane. That kind of worked. Once again, reincarnate. Are you gonna come back again? No. You're gone for good. Alright. Alright. One more wandering enemy. Ooh, and we've got to investigate this part of the map because there might be treasure. Indeed, there was a treasure chest with nothing exciting in it. Okay. Good to know. What about here? Another treasure chest. And sure, I'll take down a nemesis creature. Why not? Yeah, let's reincarnate. And we're probably gonna die to this boss. No additional attacks and casts, no plus chance to dodge. Meant that we've already given up on the idea of attacking it. You do have Arcane, you don't. So again, the colors on the blank slate seem to not match what they should be. But let's not worry about that right now. Right now, let's worry about probably the ass kicking that we're about to get when we take down, or when we try to take down, Saint Althea. Very cool looking boss. You're finally here. The nether orb is taking over my body. I can't control it. Kill me and my suffering once and for all. We're gonna try. That is a very, very cool looking boss. So what? We are blighted. Oh, this, I think this boss perma-blights us. Oh, okay. Yeah. This boss perma-blights us, which is very bad for our build. Alright. Enemies always have blighted, cannot be immune to blighted. This body part gives current health to everything else, so there's no way for us to heal. And in fact, the healing we do have is working against us. So how are we gonna... like, what can we do? You don't have any... You do have a bunch of extra traits. However, I don't think my other creatures are even gonna survive. So, unfortunately, I think with my you know what, let's start out with reincarnation on you. We need to do something, right? We need to gain some sort of stats. Our Dreadwhite did come back. Our Rift Dancer, are you gonna survive? No, you're not. Our Ebony Ant, alright, now our Ebony Ant, you, my friend, need to cast Blank Slate. Get rid of those temporary traits. Our Vivifier, you need to double cast. Our Duelist, well, we cannot attack, we've already established that. Our Duelist needs to Major Resurrect. Because, yeah. Now with our Animatus, I think the time has come for some Star Pacts. Or a Finger of Death, maybe? Hang on. If we can take out the body of... The problem is Shelled is going to negate the next incoming attack or spell. So that's not gonna accomplish anything. So what I'm gonna do instead, I'm gonna Arbitrate. And with my Ebony Ant, can we defile you? Yes we can. Well, will that even do anything is the question. The answer is probably no. The head grants all body parts shelled. So we need to germinate the head is giving shelled, right? All right, let's germinate the head. So our Animatus can actually do something for a change. We are out of major resurrections. Archangel's Blessing is just going to hurt us even more. So what can we do? What can we do? We don't have any debuffs other than Blight that I'm worried about. The enemy doesn't have any minions. Arbitration isn't going to accomplish anything. We cannot attack. We've already established that. Maybe just Misery on... Does the shoulder cast spells? How? Let's just germinate. Yeah, we need to start on the head and one more body part. Okay, now I think let's try to do some damage anyway to the... And I forgot to enable battle text. Let's try to do some damage to the body. There's reflect damage as well, which is really gonna suck. Yeah, this combination of things is really bad. Like, it's really bad. And we have no health. Like, the only thing we can do is keep reincarnating, but even then, that's not a... Shoulder... I mean, we need to do the head, and hopefully that shoulder is gonna ruin our life. Yep, we're dead. I feel like we could have done a lot better if things had gone our way. So let's try once more with realm instability. Again, let's roll until we get 350 plus. Oh, I rolled past 385 just because I'm a little frazzled. So let's slow down. 350 gem sealed after casting, absolutely not. Again, frustratingly, like the game doesn't show boss health bars, which is really, really irritating. It really should. Like that's just standard game design. You have a boss fight, you show the boss health bar. That's just you just gotta do it. 352. What else? I don't know. I'm hoping to find the boss heals every turn thing. Well, obviously I'm gonna take 404%. And we're gonna go into the Arachnid Nest. End of turn reflect damage again, it's pretty bad. But what else is there in addition to spell slots, extra health, end of turn defend? But we do have all of our... the reflect damage I think is going to screw us over badly. But there's no dodge chance, so we could just attack. Why are you still alive? I don't like either of these. Blighted is good, if only there was the heal every turn. Which there isn't. Leeching and mending, agile and invisible, and more defense. Defense isn't gonna save us against this boss. Finally we get the good loot outcome from that. And now, of course, we get some garbage creatures attacking us. Yeah, this boss fight doesn't really work with our build. This false god. We don't have a way to deal with perma-blight. Because so much of our survivability depends on things like Archangel's Blessing, mending. We'd have to completely change our build in order to be able to be really good at this fight. Like, I wonder, like, is reflect damage considered indirect damage? Blight damage is definitely considered indirect damage. So maybe I should change my gear. You know what, that's probably what I'll do. When we inevitably lose to the boss, we'll try once again on instability, but what I'll do is I will switch from the overkill sword to the indirect damage reduction sword. Let's just try and punch you out. Oh, but you've got rebirth, which is annoying. But you're dead. Getting lots of chests. There are a lot of enemies in this realm, which is annoying, but what are you gonna do? That seems pretty bad. Let's just reduce your intelligence. Oh, I cast the wrong thing. And I have just completely lost the plot. Right, let's just relax. Yeah, sure, you can gain 3 buffs, I don't mind. Barrier could be nice. And we're almost at another favor rank with the... What do we get? I didn't read what we got for getting rank 46 with the... with Regalis. In fact, immune to indirect damage or immune to attack damage. Honestly, both of the indirect damage I don't think is gonna be a big thing in this fight. And the boss isn't dealing damage directly, I don't think. So I don't even think this is gonna have any effect. So let's make the boss immune to indirect damage. Let's try and take her down with a... with direct damage from our attacks and from our spells. Reflect damage, though, it's such a bunch of garbage. I guess the main reason I did this was because I didn't want to let the 400 item bonus go to waste. Definitely, if we fought her again, indirect damage, I think, is a bit of a instant reroll situation. What do you... Electropod Mantis? Man, I don't know. But let's try and figure out. It's not on this list. Let me Google it. Oops, sorry. Slim Ultimate Electropod Mantis. What are you? Nature. I guess that makes sense. Alright. Alright. 2 more enemies. Two more enemies. Again, I'm casting the wrong spell on the wrong creature. Well, the right spell on the wrong creature. Archangel's Blessing is gonna ruin us in the fight because it's just gonna make us even more susceptible to blight damage. Resources from resource nodes. That's pointless. Alright. Alright, you're down. The mysterious portal has shown up. Is there anything? Well, there might be a chest at the end of this long corridor. Oop, bit of slowdown. And there isn't. Is there any... there's not going to be anything in these... Well, there might be something at the end of that long corridor to the northeast. So let's quickly investigate that. Yeah, nothing there. Alright, let's die to this false god. And then we'll come back and do it again with the indirect damage reduction. Alright. Yeah, we'll try our best, but what are you doing? Oh, arbitration. Do you have temporary... no, you don't. You don't have any temporary traits. So, What's your macro? The reincarnation one. Yeah, we need this. Absolutely, we need this. And with our vivifier, double cast Rabbit Dementia. Will that even work? Because one punch, and I think my Animatus is going to start dying because of what did I cast? I don't know what I cast. Well, you're confused. You're confused. Alright, now Duelist. Let's do... We need to germinate the body, the head of Althea. And one other body part. Now... With you, I'm actually also gonna germinate. Make sure you don't go. Now, with you, I think... Let's do a double cast Finger of Death on the body. We died, but we did some damage. And importantly, we're back at full health. What can we do with the Dreadwhite that would make any sort of sense? Let's do Misery on... Let's... You know what? Yeah, let's do Misery on... What is the hand doing? It's casting healing spells. Let's do Misery on you. Alright. Ooh, you killed yourself by casting Archangel's Blessing. That's kind of hilarious. Kind of hilarious. Alright. Now, Centaur Duelist, we need to germinate the head again, and hopefully one of the other annoying body parts. The Animatus is gonna move. We've got a lot of buffs. Let's maybe try Star Pact. Let's do double cast Finger of Death on the body again. Why are you... End of turn provoke means we cannot even target the body part that is being problematic. Well, that kind of sucks. So what can our Rift Dancer do? How about Rune of Sa on... Yeah, see, I don't even know which one of these is going to absorb this hit, because 3 of them are provoking. It'll be whichever one went last. You know what? Just... The Dreadwhite is at the bottom of the timeline anyway, so just do this. Alright, Ebony Ent now... Yeah, you, I think, have to keep germinating. Yeah, see, we can't even germinate the correct target because these provokes are messing everything up. Honestly... We have to start hitting something. So... Oh, these Archangel's blessings. Ah, they're gonna kill my Animatus. Alright, Centaur Duelist. What? Like, we have to try and germinate the head again. We didn't. Alright, Animatus, I think... Star Pact? How about... Okay. How much damage did that Star Pact do? Well, we're doing damage in the millions. I'm gonna major resurrect you. But... I don't know, arbitrate? Why? Why? Just why? Can bring you back with some real health. This is not gonna work, is it? There's no way this works, unless we can, Oh, we're hitting the body, we're hitting the body! I think we did some good damage to the body. I think we did some good damage to that body. Let's see. No, we did barely any damage. We did like 1,000,000. We did like not that much. I'm a little disappointed. What's your defense isn't even that low. We need to bring back our Animatus. It's like the only way we're doing damage. Our Dreadwhite is getting a turn. So Dreadwhite, we have a Rabbit Dementia on you as well. So let's actually no, let's arbitrate to get Rebirth back. Why isn't our Centaur Duelist taking damage? That's a little... I mean, not that I'm complaining, but that's a little odd. Find it odd. We need to... Rabbit Dementia... Because the body's gonna go again. You know what? Let's do Rabbit Dementia. Yeah. See, that's a bit of a problem. Bit of a problem. Somehow we're hanging in there. So with our Dreadwhite, what do we do? Well, you still have Arcane, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to arbitrate and let's do a double cast Finger of Death. Oh, the body is dead. The body is dead. I think we might have pulled through. Except we're still being told it's infinite blight. So maybe we're not out of the woods, out of the weeds, out of whatever we were in. We're not out of it yet. But maybe there is a chance. We've germinated a couple. Let's majorly resurrect our animators. There we go, blight is gone, and now we're actually getting healed. How on earth did we pull through in this fight? I have no idea. You can start resurrecting our other creatures, or you can... No, our animatus can attack for himself. But what should we do? You know what? If we attack, then that will automatically resurrect our other creatures. So this does make the most sense. Except our creatures that were giving us extra attacks are dead. Can we... Is it gonna tell us that he was, Is it gonna tell us that he's been resurrected too many times? No, it won't. Right now, this is a little bit annoying because they have shelled most of the body parts. So I think with you, I'm going to arbitrate, and yeah, now we'll do this. We need one of these to die. Any one of these. What sort of damage was... What sort of damage was our... were our attacks doing? Jeez, I'm struggling to... So... Animatus attacks... Okay, we are doing decent damage. We are doing decent damage with our attacks. Let's now germinate the head. Well, we can't because we missed it. But now let's do a double cast Rabid Dementia. One of these will surely have to die eventually. Alright. What to do now? You know what, just in case they are somehow healing, I'll do that. I think I'll do double cast Finger of Death. That's not gonna, like, do anything. Star Pact. Just a few punches in the face. Eventually one of these has to die, right? I know, Misery. On you, I guess. I guess we don't even get to decide. How about a nice Archangel's Blessing, now that we can finally heal. And do you have Rabid Dementia? Yes, you do. So just use your final charge. Okay, another body part has gone down. What? Why did it come back? Okay, so it resurrected, but with not that much health. But the problem is we can't attack it. Yeah, I was hoping that we would trigger a Star Pact and kill it like that. And there we go. Now I think things are starting to go our way. And we've somehow beaten the false god, Saint Althea. Let's see, we should have a healthy choice of rewards. Ooh, this is going to be a very interesting build. I mean, this is going to be for an interesting build where we have the god-associated creatures. Let's see. Interesting. Interesting. That's very interesting. This... I don't know about that. This sounds very interesting. At the end of your creature's turns, your dead creatures have a 30% chance to be resurrected. Shadow Sickness, that's... I mean, there are other ways. It's not difficult to blight enemies. But enemies always having blighted means we wouldn't have to cast it. After you... What? After your creatures damage an enemy... Okay. That makes sense with the, like, it's kind of like a blight synergy. Transcendence. Honestly, out of these, Revelation is the most interesting. We probably won't use it, but there might be a battle where our creatures are getting killed very often, where we might want to have this in our back pocket, if necessary. Alright, so let's go ahead and take that. A heaping supply of treasure. Ooh, what do we get? We got a nether stone, and a skin, and the obligatory extra health. Wait, this is... Target gains 50% current health. It does not count as a healing effect, meaning it won't be subject to blight or other things that are countering healing. That's actually... I might actually craft that gem. I'll think about it. I mean, even aside from the fact that it's potentially immune, like not restricted by blight and other things, the fact that it's 50% current health, that alone makes it a very powerful... Well, no, 50% current health, not max health. Okay. That changes things slightly, but I still am thinking about crafting it. Ooh, and we gain a ton of reputation with the Nature Guild. So we gain more dodge chance, more stat increase for benefiting from that, and less indirect damage. I think my favorite set of bonuses. And I think we get more loot from these chests. So let's open those. Fantastic. Oh, and we should get more loot upon leaving, because we'll have completed the realm quest as well. More loot and favor with Regalis. And our fortune goes up to make up for the what was I going to say? Make up for the fortune we lost when we were wiped out by Althea previously. Alright, now what I'm doing is I am... First of all, let me check how long this video has been. Probably about an hour and a bit. Just slightly more than an hour. What I am going to do is I am going to summon some... Oh, there's a whole section of the map we haven't seen! I was gonna say, I am gonna summon some divination candle enemies. I really should have gone to that section of the map. And there's... project materials that we haven't picked up yet. Or there was one that I noticed on the right. So... more intelligence could have helped us out a little bit in that fight, helped us kill it sooner. I'm still amazed that we won. I think just the persistence, and making sure we focused the body down first, which was so... I simply cannot believe we managed to do that with end of turn provoke. That is just a... that is just... Yeah, that is just crazy. Alright. Now we need to summon more Griffin veterans. So where are... Here we go. Griffin veteran, we have an A rank with you. We're just gonna summon 20 of you. And hopefully things are quick. What if we just cast Rabid Dementia? Is that a quick way to win? And what if we did Reincarnation? It seems Rabid Dementia is the quicker way to win. So we'll just do that. Alright. We do have a 25% better chance to find cards. So that's good as well. What I'll do is I'll assign macro 5 to both of you. This is going to speed things up. Let's hope we find this card. Let's hope. Alright, let's keep going. I'm not going to summon another 20, I think. We've done enough for this episode. Certainly beating the False God on Realm Instability. And with extra buffs on it as well. That is more than enough. But I do want to at least take a crack at these Griffin veterans. Just to get that final card. Give ourselves more of a resource collecting edge. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Ooh, and we're getting achievements for provoking, which we haven't been doing that often. But now one of our creatures is going to provoke at the start of every battle. Assuming the start of battle effects haven't killed it, we should get a provoke off in every battle, so making progress on that little achievement as well. Okay. There we go. And when we get back, I'm also going to take a look at my anointments. And if there's one that we're not really using, like the Rune of Sa, we haven't really used it that often, have we? There was that one realm where we used it to kill some trash mobs, where enemies had dodge chance and they were resisting indirect damage. So might get rid of that, we'll see. We also need to leave room for Shimmer when we eventually get it, which isn't going to be long, because we just have one more false god to see, and we'll read about that false god when we find, when we go back to Siralim and pick our next bounty. Okay, let's keep going. Or how many more? 4 more. No card so far. That's okay. That's okay. And there's the project material that I left lying on the ground. Yeah, I really rushed into that false god fight without even looking at what was going on in the realm. I should have been a bit more diligent about that. But it worked out. We killed it. And yeah, we did it. And there's one final enemy. And you are dead. No card. Let me just... Oh, one thing. Let me look at our Rune of Prophecies. We need to kill 10 more death creatures. So I'm going to quickly do that, because I do want to complete the Rune of Prophecies as well. So, yeah, again, confirming we have not found the Griffin Veteran card. So what I'll do is I'll, again, the first death creature that we find, well, we cannot summon an Animatus. Okay, yeah, let's summon 2 groups of... Well, I didn't... I think when it said 10 creatures, I think this counts as 6 creatures, so... I think I've summoned way too many of these. But you know what, let's kill them anyway, just because it would be rude to summon them and then not. Yeah, I think this is gonna... Yep, that's completed the prophecy task. But we'll kill the rest of these anyway, just because otherwise we will have wasted the energy that we spent to invite them over. And who knows, maybe they'll give us the card. Maybe they will. We've got to find out where they are. There's some of them down here. Okay. Okay. Let's just get through this, and then we can go home and close this episode out. Yeah, it's getting longer and longer. I know. But it's not gonna be that much longer. We just have a few more of these to kill. 4 more. Are you gonna give us a card and make my day? I mean, I'm already pretty happy about this episode, even if we don't get a card drop. But it would be nice, you know, it would be nice to get a card. One more, and where are you? I think you're in this direction. Alright. Final creature. And then we've got a couple things to do when we head back. We've got to set our new bounty, and we've got to turn in our Rune of Prophecies. So let's make sure nothing left. Nothing left. Alright, let's go back. Go back to Siralim. We're running... we're only doing 4 out of 5 projects. Because we finished the forage, but we didn't... Let's start... Well, you know what? Let's turn in our Rune of Prophecies, and we'll see if they want us to do one of these special... So it kind of works out. Turn in our rune. We've gotten 30,000. Pretty good. And some other stuff as well. And now, Goblet of Trials, we'll do that. Dumpling. Win battles. Slot machines. Treasure Golem and Dumpling. That might take a while. Assassination missions. Yep. I knew there was going to be a chance that it would ask us to do something very... specific. Alright. Are there any that we have, like, 0 off? I mean, out of the ones we have S rank with, none of them have a 0. But so I'll do the one that we have the least of, the Wildfire Efreet. Alright, next, what do we have to do? We could do the gambling for the games of chance that we need to do for the prophecies right now, but I'll do that next time. What I'll do is I'll immediately go back to the Nature Guild. First of all, we can buy a whole bunch of creatures. Have we bought these? I don't think we have. I mean, I'm pretty sure the star on the right means you've already bought it. So somehow we already have the Razor Web Arachnolisk. We don't have the Centaur or the Elf. I'm gonna hold off on buying creatures for now. What I will do, though, let's look at the nice bonuses we're getting at the bottom of the screen. Dodge chance and indirect damage reduction. Let's set a new bounty, this time with the Ancestor. The Ancestor's origins are unknown. This false god uses the nether orb of life to ascend to godhood and spends its days wandering the plains of Rhodia in search of followers. Let's do that. And we will find you in realm depth 482. And currently we are at 477. So 7, 8, 9. Once again, we're going to have 3 realms in a row where we'll have no boss fights. So what I'll do is I'll roll myself a nice bonus. Energy is I'm spending quite a bit of it, but I think part of it was because I summoned too many creatures in that last realm. So, let me just roll myself a bonus of at least 350. And that'll be the last thing we do in this episode. Come on. You can do it. 307, you can do better. This is taking a... Oh, there we go. 361. And no awful realm properties, at least from the visible ones. Okay, now we're finally done. And now, before we end off, let's recap what we did. We fought the false god, Saint Althea. And it was a tough fight. We first encountered... Well, we first went into Siralim's realm, where we didn't even get to meet the god, where we got just killed by a random trash mob just because the realm had some really awful properties to it. After that, we took another stab at her, and we actually... Well, I'm not going to say we came close to winning, but we saw a pathway for how to beat the boss. We were like, okay, we need to deal with the body, which is blighting us constantly, and then with those lessons in mind, we took another stab at the boss with high realm instability. And even though I felt like we were gonna lose, probably we should have lost, but somehow we managed to do enough damage to the body to kill it, despite reflect damage and end of turn provoke. And yep, after the body was dead, it really was a matter of time before the rest of the god's body parts followed. It feels weird phrasing it like that, but that is how these fights are organized. Like, you're fighting 6 different things, except instead of 6 different creatures, they're ostensibly part of the same entity, but you still fight them individually. Like, you're fighting the shoulder, you're fighting the head. I know it's a bizarre system, but it does work. And in this case, we had to take the body, the torso, whatever you want to call it. We had to take it down to get rid of the perma-blight. Once that was done, we were safe. Like, we could heal ourselves, and you know, it gave us the breathing room we need to take down the other body parts one by one, and we did it. I'm still probably not gonna farm this boss with this build, just because the perma-blight is so awful, but maybe with a few modifications it could be a lot easier to do. But that's a that's a concern for the far, far future. For now, there are a lot of other basic things that we've got to get done before we get into that stage of the end game. Chiefly, we still need to beat the rest of the nether bosses at tier 3. But anyway, that is going to be all for this episode. It was a tough one, but a successful one in the end. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it as well, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode, where once again we're going to try and blaze through 3 regular realms, alright? So until then, take care.